first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll put Fuller in motion right. Off play action, Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Noah Fant, 28 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away to his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing Jones. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Off the play fake, Jones. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7 to 3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 1, Fields flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down. Jones, flush to his right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jones now on first down, buying time to his left.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side completes Isabella. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. That is caught downfield by Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And
that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from a yard out. And the Giants are back within a score. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he knocks it through. That makes it a 5-point ball game. It's 15-10 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, It's Knight, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Play action. It's Fields. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On second down, Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down at 4. Barkley inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3 Fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 54 yards. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off the bootleg, Jones sliding out of the pocket. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Flushed out right. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size,
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. Check, 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 check.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a give running left with Montgomery.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.